button.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. Oh, okay. That was
Hello,
good start.
summoners. Power up for this one. Gonna
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Wow. Okay.
welcome to another pulse pounding,
Ba-boom. Ba-boom.
lightning inducing,
Oh, my God.
lightning, tower ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the guardian of the comic books, Aztec Olmec.
Oh, my.
Hence, as you see in my comic book themed team shirt. But it would not be a proper episode if I did not have the guardian of the sanctuary, Lightstar 777 with me. That guy.
What is up? See, I love when you point because, depending on what stream they might be looking at, could be either way. Yeah.
So I'm just going to point in all directions.
All the directions. Hello, fellow summoners. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. We are hoping for no power outages this time.
Can only hope.
Tamagamai. And Aztec, how are you, my friend? How are you doing today?
Aztec is fully healed from his ordeal with the with the massive amount of hedges and bushes in front of his house. A couple weeks ago, I had injured myself with a pickaxe, with the help of some of my.
I mean, standard, really. I mean,
Standard.
if I had a nickel for every time I harmed myself with a pickaxe, I mean.
So that was like almost a month ago, and just now, with much neosporin and many antibiotics and many doses of apple cider vinegar
and many years of therapy,
I'm all healed up.
All healed.
Super happy because even though Skybound was out of the Summoner's War comic, I was still able to procure issues 2 and issues 3 of the Summoner's War comic.
Wouldn't it be 3 and 4?
Yeah, to translate, I was able to find them,
But I mean,
through
was it really just issue 1 that we had 2 different covers of?
Yeah, the variant
time?
covers we got.
God,
the ones that we got were the special covers, which you can't get anymore.
We're just such.
Yep. But I want to shout out Nerds.
Give my money. Take my money.
I want to shout out Nerd City Collectibles because I got them from their online store, and I was able to get my hands on the other 2 episodes. So 2 issues. So making me the happy camper I am. How are you, Lightstar 777? How are you doing?
I'm doing.
Somebody got a chimera, I know.
I'm telling you, Aztec I don't know if he actually posted the video yet, but I sent him a video where my little baby level 7 Rakan was holding his own in my arena team. Like, I
literally like this. He transmogged him.
I mean, I don't know how to really describe. Like, I thought, I hadn't awoken him,
right?
And then it was like, oh well, I'll just put him there and level him up when I can, and hope the rest of the team carries him.
Right.
No, other people could die on the team, and he'd still be around, like just chilling, straight chilling.
Yep.
So he has been quite something of late. And I did want to show you this. For those that don't know, Aztec has Crane on the mind. He's Crane P Gaming.
Yep.
So I pulled an awoken Crane the other day, and amazing. I felt honor bound that I should just level him up just because.
He's actually kind of good. Besides, the fire Frankenstein, which everyone uses in like, Guild Wars and such like that. Crane is actually kind of cool. I mean, he can provoke, which is something, but I kind of like that. I think I should build mine also. I've had one sitting in my storage box since like I started the game. I think he's 5-star, and I think I actually put runes on him, but he's not
nice.
for the same
well, I mean, see,
reason.
For me, it's his passive here that I feel like is the most odd and interesting thing. It's strange reversible reaction.
Strange reversible reaction. That was my nickname in high school. See,
you swagger jacked me.
I did.
Is there a lawyer in the house? Excuse me, anybody?
Yanfei.
We need a lawyer. I need litigation for libel. Anywho, your defense is increased by 25% for every beneficial effect on you, and your attack speed is increased by 25 for every harmful effect you suffer. Which means if he gets debuffed, he's faster. Yep. If he gets, buffed, he has even more defense. So, like, I think, what is it? Chiwu, oh god, I put him in storage. I'm such an embarrassment.
You put your pioneer in storage?
Hold on, I put a lot of things in storage though. Okay, here. He comes back out now. There we go. I mean, my two Rikas are
storage.
It should be at this point. I actually say I realized something, and I am kicking my old Ken self in retrospect for something I did.
What's up?
Probably longer ago than I could even figure out when I did it. I had a second Beth at one point, and I know I had a second Beth. And I clearly crystalled her, and I was actually thinking, oh man, I could, I think I want to build my second Beth this way, and I want to put floppy hat Beth onto that, and to no avail. I have no second Beth anymore.
But
Wusa, R.I.P. But I was thinking like a Wusa or a Bastet with Crane could be actually, fairly decent.
Yeah, because, he would get buffed by, and then get even more defense. And I'm pretty sure it's a defense unit. It scales off defense, right? Awesome.
Yeah, just like the other whatchamacallit, the other Frankensteins. I think all of them, if not all of them, are defense-based monsters.
I hear you. No, that's very cool. But Bastet would definitely work.
Oh no, one's an HP. The light and dark are HP. The others are defense.
Gotcha.
Or I mean the fire. Sorry, fire and light are HP. The other three are defense based.
Okay.
But, before I go down, more of a tangential road here, we are going to talk today about rumors of the Dragon Ball Z collab.
Yes. Rumor report.
We're going to theory craft what our dream crossover franchises would be for no other reason other than just because we want to, daydream about a life that good. We are going to talk about getting back into some Elite Dangerous with the voice packs, which I'll be the first to admit I've had a lot going on in my personal life, so I have not been nearly as on that. Like, I think my captain is still in the starter area because I had decided I wanted to get elite status with the starter people because, because why not? Like, come on. They're probably so sad. Like, they're like, hey, look, somebody. Oh, he left. Oh, hey, a new friend. Oh,
they left. Too. Bye.
So, I had thought it was a good idea to, to actually, give them some love. But maybe I'll leave the starter area anyways, because,
please do.
I should leave the starter area, get my Anaconda back with my voice packs, and
Yes.
start playing like before again.
And of course, we
Um,
can wing up and do ignorant things together in space where no
right?
one can hear you scream.
Yeah. We're also going to talk that pack that had all of the transmogs.
Right.
Um, we are going to talk a little bit about the gargoyle transmogs. So I'm going to just pull mine out of storage. I think I put them in. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5.
Mine are in my
And
tower, so they're keeping watch over the Sky Island like good gargoyles should.
oh,
So
nice. Yeah.
they're not
That's smart. That's smart. Mine would be on a building in New York, voiced by Jonathan Frakes. So.
Yes, they.
Um, and then we're going to be more tangential and talk a little bit about Genshin. We're going to talk about Loki, and I don't know if we can talk about that last thing, Aztec. I didn't notice you wrote it there, but the statute of limitation on a movie release is 2 weeks, so I think we have to wait one more week to talk about that.
Okay.
TV shows, I feel like if we give you a week, we've been generous, right?
Yeah, I hear you. But it's more so about the character. But I won't give any spoilers about the movie. It's more of just a rant on my side because one of my favorite villains was done perfectly in the Spider-Man game, and the exact same villain on the movie screen was not. So it's more of a rant than anything, but no spoilers for Black Widow.
Yeah, one more week. So we're going to hold that off for a week. But see, that is a spoiler because you see, he just told you that the same villain that was in the game. So if anybody played this Spider-Man game,
commercials.
I'm just saying. I'm apologetic. 2 weeks. 2 weeks on movies. So we'll talk about that next week. We'll let you. We'll take the training wheels off. Let you go next week.
Okay. Because
I know you do. I know you do. And then we are just going to talk about the 2 new events, the quiz event and the prediction event. Talk about my Chimera. So, Aztec, why don't you start it off with this Dragon Ball Z collab question mark? Oh, I see. So you're just you're leading with it's a rumor.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
I don't want to, get anyone's hopes up and then, dash them entirely. So it is rumored, that our next collab in Summoner's War.
He did the air quotes.
He did the air quotes. That the next collab in Summoner's War is going to be with Dragon Ball Z. Big rumor, and just in my opinion,
I like that you call it a rumor because one cat says he's got a source.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't care who that cat is because that cat
big cat
it's a pretty big cat who routinely insults the very people who So it seems like if I wanted to make him seem foolish and like he didn't know what he was talking about, I'd feed him false information. So he's like, oh, I know a guy. Guy told me that that's not going to happen. And then you'd look foolish as heck, wouldn't you, when it came out? And then it's like, it does drop. Be like, we're going to call this update the Bagel 2.0.
But yeah, of course, I was perusing Bagel's YouTube channel, and he stated that there is a rumor that Dragon Ball Z would be the next collab with Summoner's War, which I'm just going to debunk on our show that it probably won't happen. Would be cool.
I absolve myself of this. I'm going to just refrain from judgment until the end. I live in hope.
Yeah, right. But if that were to happen, what characters would you like to see in Summoner's War if that happens? This is total theory crafting, of course. Which Dragon
Ball Z?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have Piccolo.
Gotta have Piccolo.
Goku. I mean, you should have everybody, just like the whole gambit. Like, everybody is great in that show.
I definitely want to see some Android 18, Piccolo's girlfriend or whatever. I'd
gotta have Vegeta.
Gotta have Vegeta. And
I mean, and if for nothing else, just to hear Vegeta's character in game having a move that's called "It's over 9,000." It's over 9,000.
Or he
Sorry.
would check the power levels beforehand. That would be kind of cool. But but yeah, that would be and of course Majin Buu, probably one of my favorite villains in Dragon Ball, would be an awesome addition to Summoner's War, just for no other reason. But honestly, when I heard about the Street Fighter collaboration, I was totally skeptical also. So,
And what ended up happening with that, I forget.
I don't know. I what happened with that? Yeah, it actually happened. So
Oh, right.
so it's
So this is how it's going to break down. Aztec calling his shot. Me, guarded, reserved, waiting till I have more facts on the table.
understood.
Cautiously optimistic.
So part B to the question is if there's any fandom or any type of
Star Trek.
of course that you would want to collaborate with
If I
Summoner's
if
War.
I like I'm not kidding you, just on a personal level, if they were like, they released like the crew of the original series,
Yeah, I hear you.
I would probably spend more money than I would want to admit. Like, honestly, I feel like they'd have to make like a pack where you could just buy those characters.
Yeah,
Because I would just have, but like, I mean, it would be impractical in a game like this
of
because
course.
what would they do? They just walk in,
Just beam
they
down.
just, hold on, I got it. They just come in, bring their phaser type 2, just like,
Yep.
like it's,
It
it
would
wouldn't
be
be fair. It would
yeah,
not be
it
fair
wouldn't be
at
it
all.
wouldn't fit.
I mean, and then if it didn't like just vaporize things in front of them, like then like theming wise as a thematic device, you'd be like, well, why wouldn't they set it on kill? Sure, they're here for peaceful exploration. They come in peace, but shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to
It's
kill.
that simple. But I mean, just to answer my own question, I know there's like a dozen Marvel games, and I think Marvel Contest of Champions is basically Summoner's War with the Marvel characters. But I would definitely,
You have to press so many buttons and stuff.
but I would definitely love to see, specifically the X-Men in Summoner's War, just because, or maybe even some of the Captain America. Hint, hint. We're in the Captain.
See, you'd have to
Characters.
get rid of Wolverine though, because what do you do with a character that you can never kill because he's got mutagenic healing abilities?
This is
Oh,
true.
except if you rewrite the timeline of your universe like 23 movies worth, and then you suddenly say that he got old, and that's like, wasn't it that his cells could regenerate, so he didn't actually really age? Which
but
then
he got old.
I really, but then I have a question, like how did his body decide? You know what age I want to be for real though? I want to be in my 30s, like
forever. Just cut, but yes, retconning is the spice of life, right? But yeah, I would like to see the X-Men or even like Captain America.
I can't even stand the fact that we're going to have a third crack at the Fantastic Four.
They need as many cracks as possible.
In fact,
I love the Fantastic
shame on you
Four.
for wearing the turncoats shirt.
Oh, what the Captain America shirt I'm rocking right now?
The Chris Evans turncoat shirt.
Oh yeah, because Chris Evans was the Human Torch originally in.
That was me doing the Fantastic Four where he was like snapping his finger and the flame was coming on his finger, like.
But yes, Chris Evans was originally cast as the Human Torch in 2 of the Fantastic Four movies, and then eventually was cast to be Captain America. I would totally take the Captain America role over the. But anyway, I would absolutely like to see the X-Men.
I feel like we got
all over the. I'm loving that mug. That Geordie mug is tight. It's tight.
Thanks.
Star Trek mugs are tight.
Thank you. I will say, for practical IPs that I think would be good,
right?
I feel like something like either Soul Calibur or Monster Hunter World, something like that, where they're already in a genre of fighting monsters type thing. that's what I think would be a good collaboration
Well,
if we were going to have one.
here's a great one. How about Monster Rancher? Remember Monster Rancher
Um,
back in the day? I mean, but so
I
many of those
mean,
characters kind of
yes, but
overlap.
and I don't honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it would work.
Okay.
Um, and only because that game was more about like, oh, you have like, what was it? I think one of the games you had like 5 slots, and that was it. You got 5 monsters,
So,
and it was more about like you taking like Tamagotching them, like,
got you.
let me clean up your pen,
Yeah.
let me
Let me
take care.
feed
Like there was
you.
a yeah, there was a lot of that, like where I mean that was half the fun, that they thematically made you feel kinship with them, because it was like you put your DVD, like, you got your Star Trek Blu-ray out and you shoved it into your PlayStation, and it gave you, like, your creature, your monster, and then it was like, all right, well, let me go and let me summon a monster for you, and it's like, oh, you got Squirtle, great. So now you take your Squirtle, it's like, well, me and Squirtle, we're going to town on this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I loved that. I loved that. It was like gambling. It was like, it was exactly like, a gotcha game. Like, you shoved a CD or DVD in, and you prayed a lot that it was going to give you what you needed. So, um,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think that IP is pretty dead, but of course, this is all just theory crafting and story crafting. We're just talking about what the next collaboration with Summoners War should or could be. So, fun, fun times. It's
yeah.
fun to
Um,
theory craft.
but yeah, like I said, definitely something like that. Or if we were going like movie IP, like Lord of the Rings, I think that would be cool. Like, I could see like one of the dark monsters being like an Urukai,
Absolutely,
like,
definitely.
you could have Legolas, like, representing, I
The
mean,
Elven
you get
Ranger
your
is
dwarf, you
totally
you get
based on Legolas. Totally.
right.
Think about it.
But like, imagine a 5-star, like,
Like a
light
5-star.
Legolas, like, I mean,
Legolas,
obviously
go!
Legolas is 5-star.
And he takes out a war elephant. So war elephant. Battle mammoths were in Lord of the Rings. Elven Rangers, of course, were in Lord of the Rings. So you're not far off. Not at all.
But yeah, those are some that I would definitely say. Um, the transmogs here. I have all 5 of mine here in my area. I'll pull them up real quick. Um, so here is the transmogs. There's the wind one, my malite. Water one, tanzanite,
See, you
and
pronounce it exactly how I do. It's misspelled in the in my opinion, it's misspelled because
oh,
uh, yeah,
tanzite.
exactly. See,
No, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
no man.
Kunite, and now I'm questioning everything. Onyx, which Onyx to me is the one that looks the coolest, I think, in terms of these transmogs.
Only one I don't have.
And then the Fenica. But yeah, definitely Onyx is my favorite looking of the transmogs. I I definitely think they kind of take on an almost Gundam-esque look to them,
100%.
with like the wheels and the way the wings fold. Honestly, we all know I spent money on this pack at this point because, we're looking at it. But, I really didn't want to like the pack, but then I got the Archangel, and then I had to like the pack. I had to like it.
I
I
hear
didn't
you.
have a choice.
I
I
mean,
didn't have a
I
choice.
am such a fan of mech anime, and like you said, it's giving me all the Gundam feels. on top of it, new Gundam movie just dropped, Gundam Hathaway. So it's just like
You
somebody had
know,
come to us watches
where
Gundam,
isn't any Haths these days?
but somebody had come to us must like mech anime or Gundams or such like that to inspire this particular transmog. It is awesome. It is one of my at least top 5, if not top 10 ever transmogs. This is like really. I just wish I used the gargoyles more. We had a quick
Ye-
conversation about the gargoyles and how your Slayer just disrupts them when you find them in siege battles. So I wish I had more time to, more places to use them.
Here's the thing though. I feel like I should build them. I should build at least one. I feel this
Okay,
in my
excellent.
jellies. Like, I mean, the S1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have 7 levels of damage increase. That's a lot. And it inflicts damage that increases according to your defense,
Right.
and it's possible to stun the enemy, and increases your defense by 30%, and it can accumulate up to 5 times. And that's just his S1.
Yeah.
And that's his S2. He inflicts damage on the enemy in proportion to your defense, destroys the target HP, so he's basically a Nemesis rune. Like he's basically Beth.
Yep.
And he provokes for 1 turns, and afterwards turns into a statue, and he won't be able to move, but gains immunity against immobility effects, receive 30% less damage, and recovers HP by 10% until the state's gone. And then he's got a passive when his turn ends. He'll be turned into a statue until next turn with 30% chance. And you can't get defeated when you're turned into a statue. So it's like, it's just an annoying monster. And I could put that with like my holiest of holy Ariel. And look at that transmog. It's so
I
tall
don't
you
know.
can't even appreciate
It
it.
is awesome. I mean, I know you had your, a little bit of
I
misgivings and
didn't
pause.
hate it. I didn't even hate it. I just didn't want to spend the money on it, and I did.
But come on, look how long you've been waiting for an Archangel, and on the same week, it was just kismet. It's bound to happen.
Truly, it was. Truly. But yeah, so I mean, definitely, I like the transmogs a lot. Do I have any of the poison masters on me?
No, the only,
Yeah. No, yeah.
all-
So, I like the Jawa look of them. So I did transmog them, but I
Egg.
really like the
egg,
yes.
egg.
So I kind of want the. I wish the fire ones transmog, like their abilities didn't look as cool, because I would then definitely not bother transmogging this one. But
Right.
his abilities just look so much cooler.
No,
I mean,
I hear you.
let's see. Here we go. Skill preview. But like, look at this. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
And
Like
I'm
where he does this
thinking-
like sweeping like lightning
flamethrower
strike.
type deal. Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, like none
Also-
of the others quite had the effect that one did.
I did have a question about your trickaroo. Now this is gonna be a mouthful. Did you transmog your trickaroos?
Yes.
Was that just to get the animation speed bonus?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. I heard that it was faster,
Okay.
so I did it. But I found that. I mean, I wouldn't really fail that often
Right.
with my trickaroo. So I don't know that it was that. It was just less close sometimes
Okay.
with the transmogs. There we
Cool. Did you transmog your? Yeah, that might be the title of this.
Mm.
Because I'm always trying to look for funky titles for these these episodes.
Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to
So,
Funky Town?
as a tangent, of course, let's talk a little Genshin. We both played Genshin Impact. Matter of fact, we were playing a little bit before this particular stream, and we were so happy because today is the first day of a new area called Inazuma. It's been hyped up so much, and for good reason, because I think the last section that we had in Genshin was Dragonspine, and that was way back in
Horrible.
December
Right, yeah.
/ January. I love Dragonspine. I just like the survival mechanic, but Inazuma
I
is
hate it. Let me stop you right there and tell everybody. So imagine you're playing a video game, right? And they have this monster that they just released that's supposed to be able to challenge even high level players, right? With kitted out people, right?
oh yeah.
If it's supposed to be that hard, now imagine you have to, in the middle of the fight, mind you, look around and be like, where's there a tiki torch in this place? I gotta get myself to a tiki torch.
Let me
I gotta
explain the
go.
mechanic.
I gotta go find a tiki torch to stand next to. So now I can't really move. I'm just standing there. I'm like, boy, I hope he doesn't notice that I walked just 10 feet over here and I'm standing by this stupid tiki torch so that I'm not freezing to death. So he doesn't hit me while I'm just standing here like an idiot.
So Dragonspine is a mountain which is cold,
Stupid.
and the cold
area.
mechanic is basically reflected by a little cold bar that goes up, and when it reaches maximum, you start using health because your character is freezing, and you have to either get by torches or heat sources, or even craft some food to at least slow down the effects of the freezing mechanic, which eventually
doesn't really slow it down. I'll have you know now. Did that, tried it out. 34 seconds, maybe, as opposed to 30 seconds.
Those 4
freezing
seconds, though.
to death.
But anyway, Inazuma is nothing like Dragonspine. It is based on ancient Japan, and it is awesome. However, the first it is a little bit anticlimactic because before the update in canon, you had to kind of wait for another character to prepare her ship so she can take you to this Inazuma place, which is surrounded by an everlasting storm. But spoiler alert, if you haven't played Genshin and you're not up to this level as yet, it's just a cutscene. It's a really quick cutscene. Everything goes through.
You don't even see the storm.
Yep, don't even see the storm. Everything is just really quickly, just kind of, halfway decent attack rune. I might keep that. Any speed on that? No. I might. Some crit damage. I might get rid of it.
It's a static crit damage. Why would you keep it?
Oh, say no more.
Wait, no, it's not. That was the one next to it.
I'll keep it for further review. I just won't sell it initially. I'll probably end up selling it regardless, but
you do whatever makes you happy.
But anyway, yeah, but Inazuma looks very awesome. I only literally stepped foot on it about a couple of minutes before we had to do this particular live stream. But we will be updating you on all things Inazuma related with Genshin. And obviously the new character banners are out. Ayaka is the new 5-star cryo character who is just looking very, very cool. I have very mixed feelings about summoning for her because I know on the horizon Ganyu and Yoima are coming
Ganyu!
up. And
Ganyu straight to hell! Sorry.
But yes, but honestly, Ganyu does Ganyu people straight to hell. She is one of the best DPSs, and they're going to re-roll her banner sooner rather than later. Probably, I'm guessing late September, October, to correspond with certain festivals and such like that. But I don't know. I am really torn whether to summon for Ayaka or not. Lightstar is absolutely summoning for Ayaka. So, I don't know.
I'm over halfway to my first pity on day one, so...
How much is pity? 80? 80 summons?
90.
90, okay, cool. Cool.
Which, you know, if it goes like Klee, oh boy.
It won't. It's always different. But we will definitely keep you updated on Inazuma. It looks like it is going to be a lot more fun than Dragonspine, at least for Lightstar. But
What? You mean I can actually focus on the battle and
not
not
freeze.
just finding a tiki torch so I can stand there in a vulnerable state for 30 to more
one of the
seconds
reasons
to stop freezing so then I can go back and fight him and then fight. Oh, and don't get me wrong, he didn't tell any of you that every single monster's ability on Dragonspine is one that makes you freeze to death faster.
Yep.
So even if you have that stupid idiotic food, which you can only farm the ingredients for, where
in
Dragonspine, it's rendered absolutely useless by them going and just blowing cold air on you. Wait, hold on. Let's.
We get it.
No, I don't.
This is one of the reasons why you
you
relocated to sunny Florida, so you don't
triggered.
You don't freeze ever, even in real life. Anyway.
Stupid Dragonspine. Stupid energy.
Is it summon o'clock yet, or should we talk about your Chimera real quick?
Oh, we can talk about the Chimera real quick.
Okay.
He is. Where are you? Where are you, Chimera?
Where did you go, Chimera? I want to know.
Song.
Look at that cute transmog. He is like a little lion.
Yeah, I don't hate it too much.
I love it. I'm glad you transmodded them.
Level 24, casually 18,000 HP. Haven't even put artifacts on him yet, but yeah, just HP, crit damage, HP, speed substats. You know, this one, not a bad one, plus 21 speed. So,
nice.
You know, don't hate that rune.
Excellent.
Yeah. I would like some higher speed subs in some of these, but you know, not bad. Not bad. Like that one plus 20, it's not terrible. Not terrible. And then, like I said, I need to put artifacts on him. So,
and of course, this is super tangent. Just going back to our original topic, one of the transmogs for this guy is really reflective of Beauty and the Beast. I mean, a Disney collab would be sick with all the different Disney characters. You know, with all the different heroes and villains in the Disney universe, the Disneyverse, I should say.
I feel like you'd have to make it a collab with Kingdom Hearts then.
Okay, even better. Very cool.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
One of the few franchises I have not jumped into, but regardless, I am loving your
For shame, AJ.
I am loving your Chimera. Your Rakan is gonna rock me. I have to get the guitar playing one, just cause he's there's nothing more metal than.
I didn't like that. I mean, I didn't love it.
I know it's not for everybody, but I'll just show him real quick, just cause.
What did I end up Oh, I know. I remember what I did with those 100 transmog stones I had last time.
Oh,
that was that was when I decided to do the Icarus. Because I heard it was more stable and faster, so see?
Heavy metal Chimera. Rock on, rock on, rock on.
See, this is going to be a very minor gripe, but here's my problem.
What's up?
That the only thing they seemed to do was get rid of his sleeves, right?
Yep.
And gave him a guitar, and that's it.
And a chain.
Like I wish
it looks exactly the same.
I wish there was like I mean I get it. I see he's wearing leather, but like it's really not.
It's not much. It's not much.
Now, legendary hero Rakan, I mean, come on.
That looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, got all those. Should we do our fight real quick or forgo it for a week?
We shall forgo for the summoning.
Okie dokie.
We shall.
Are you waiting on exclusive summoning?
Not really. I believe I have 2 of the 3 that are on the list for this go round.
See,
So
I'm kind of torn. I'm kind
yeah,
of feeling next week because I don't have a beast monk, and the fire pony would not be terrible.
yeah. The next
Um,
2 weeks I'll
but
be good because I don't have any of those.
but in 3 weeks is Veluduel and yeah, what's his name? Pungbeck. So part of me is thinking maybe I'll skip my 2 in 3 chance that week and go for the next, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
Well, I know what I'm not doing is I'm not. Well, I had 2. I think I'll just keep those 2. I do have one of the Lightstar 777's friendship scroll. Maybe I'll summon one of those today, along with
Sure.
a bunch of my mysticals. Let's move
Yep.
a couple of these units
Do
into
it.
storage, and then we
Do
we
it.
can do some summoning, because that's what we do here on the Monster Ranchers Guides to Summoners War.
Just summoning?
We
Oh,
do
sorry.
summoning.
Okay.
We do summoning.
And I like the product so much. I'm not only a customer, I bought the company. Stupid. I'm sorry. They don't let me out much.
It's all right. It's no problem. Should I count it down?
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, and summon. I really gotta get that song. I say that every week.
What song?
Summon. Oh, the summoning song.
Hey, look it. I got a Melia. I wonder what 3 Melias would be like.
You mean in like GB10 or GB12 or something like that?
It'd probably be slower.
Summon. Now,
I'm just imagining, like, a whole herd of Melias, like,
a herd. Oh, you
like
got
in something like, Toa regular, just like,
that would be
unviolent,
funny. That would
just,
be funny.
just,
All on violent. Oh, that would be
just
funny.
to see how many,
That would
how
be
many procs we could get on it.
hysterical. So I'm not touching my friendship scrolls just because your name's on them. That's
Yep.
simple.
Hey, look at you. Got a 4-star.
You know what? I don't know if I have Arnold. I don't know. I may have fed.
Hey,
a couple.
Arnold.
I may have fed a couple. So I'm kind of
Right.
glad to have that one. Uh-oh, back-to-back lightning. That don't happen.
Oh, mine was guaranteed lightning, so.
Water
9
Undine.
bucks. There we go. Fun till Daddy took the T-bird away.
Well, definitely got some food for good old Wind Giant Warrior.
Gotta love him.
I hear you.
Let's see, Triple S. I bet I get nothing. Well, I guess that's fine.
You got crystals.
It's just sometimes when I get flat like 2-star white runes
On
in
Triple S, that's just
in a Triple S on World War. Like
that's
really,
just criminal.
if I get a determination rune that's 4-star on a Triple S run in the Rift Raid Beast, I also get very angry. Like I feel quite cross about the affair.
you
Really,
really shouldn't anything S or above. You shouldn't get crap. I'm just saying, like S or above.
So,
You know,
would
Triple
think
S,
so.
especially like Triple S, especially on like raids and such like that, which are relatively
Shadow Legends?
difficult.
Oh.
No, I can't. Dude, that is such a Summoner's War rip. It's not even fun. I can't stand Raid Shadow. Ugh. Ugh.
You know what I didn't like? I gave it a shot,
Yeah?
and
How'd you like it?
I just didn't get. Oh, look, somebody got what's her name? Etna, the
GZ.
Wind Hell Lady.
Awesome. Wind pole
Um,
dancer.
I honestly, I don't know. I didn't care for it that much because, um, whenever you have like hundreds of ads that are trying to sell me packs like
Yes.
nonstop, I mean, at least Summoner's War, it just feels like they're there whenever I go to the main island
Right.
once in a while,
But
and
it's
then I
like
can close them.
once. Like it's with Summoner's War at least it's kind of balanced. It's like once in a couple. Like when you go to the main island or when if you do a couple of rounds, of Kairos, you'll get an ad. And it's an ad for something in Summoner's War. It's not some random ad too. That's another yeah, it's just another thing. I don't know. Not a big fan of Raid. But yeah, so who are we shouting out this week?
I mean,
Besides Poland Spring.
right. I will shout out the usual suspects. Nelly the God, JD the Gamer, Beans, just all the cool people we have met while doing this, our community, all the Discordians, as you like to call them.
Absolutely.
You know,
They
just
just keep giving us topics. That's great.
I know, I love it. And of course for always being there every Wednesday for me.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, I really want to apologize. Last week's episode was a little janky. I re-uploaded and fixed it, and now it should be totally fine. But I think it was something where they couldn't hear. I think they couldn't hear me. I think it was just.
It was me.
Of course. Oh, so sorry. It was. So I think they couldn't hear
my
you,
beautiful voice.
Which honestly,
beautiful voice, my singing, my talent.
No one wants to
gift.
hear a whole hour of me talking to myself, or maybe you do. But regardless, I fixed it. So apologies to everyone that heard, and but just wanted to have that disclaimer. But I re-uploaded and everything should be cool. It looks like a bunch of people are listening with no issue, so good. But apologies for that. Sorry. I had routed a bus to another thing in Logic, and I'm not going to bore you with audio stuff, but I unrouted it, and it was fine. But yes, please continue your shout-outs.
He routed it, and then he unrouted it.
I felt like Jordy. I was like, what if we bypass the capacitor, and then... Anyway.
Yeah, that just might work. That was another Jordy line. When somebody gave him a great idea and he totally took it, like, yeah that might work. Yeah. Get out of the way.
Just ran with it. I hear you. But I want to give a big shout out to nerdcitycollectibles.com because I got my Summoner's War comics from them, and where I couldn't find them anywhere else. I really appreciated it because I forgot to get them from Skybound. I'm thinking, okay, Skybound's got to have a whole... Nope, they were totally sold out. But I was able to find them at Nerd City Collectibles. So, thank you. And I will be happy to join whatever, club where I get perks and, swag and stuff like that. But shout out to you folks for providing me.
I thought of another.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I'm backtracking here. I know that the chances that this person will ever even be aware that this was said will be 1 in a couple trillion, but LeVar Burton, because shout out to LeVar Burton. I love to read and I love to write, and I attribute like 90% of that to the Reading Rainbow growing up. Like, wow. It was
Impressive.
it was like we had, like, there was this read a book club, for
Can't
you
do
know, like get a
anything.
thing of pizza. And
Let's take
I
a book.
remember like
Take a look. We're
what
reading
reading
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Oh wow, that hits me right
I
in the feels because
can
I
go
love.
anywhere.
Yeah, sing it.
Take a look in
In a
a
book,
book,
reading
reading
rain.
Rainbow.
Oh wow,
Yeah. Anyways,
impressive.
I mean, I don't think I can find this fast enough.
It's
Maybe I can.
cool.
Here, you talk to yourself for a second. You
Well,
just talk to the people.
today at mrgtsw, it was a real wrestling match with editing last episode, just due to the fact that if you were listening, I had a power outage right during the middle of the stream, and when I was recording on Audacity, it recorded two different parts, so it wouldn't render it into a whole audio file. So I had to, with a little bit of finagling, I figured out that you can render just two different files, one of the beginning and one of the end. It was really, and the thing is, I'm pretty sure the YouTube video got affected also, because I don't think Lightstar's audio, or even my audio, I don't know, it was my audio on the YouTube video, which wasn't even working properly, so I couldn't even pull it from that. So it was a real steel cage match editing last week's episode. But, and on top of that, as soon as I put it out, I get a message from Good Out. Oh, shout out to Forentis, because he gave us the feedback that it wasn't working properly. And I usually
Indeed.
play back the episode just to check, but I didn't because I had to shoot out really quick. But shout
So,
out to you, Forentis. Oh, excellent.
so this was when LeVar Burton, on Reading Rainbow,
Mm-hmm.
gave a tour of the Enterprise
Oh,
from Star Trek, and it is one of my favorite things ever. So
awesome. So that was a
that'll be fun.
signed copy of, just for our podcast listeners, he just showed me a signed copy of a photo of LeVar Burton, on the bridge of the Enterprise. Very cool. Super, super cool.
With his communicator.
With his
I mean, it was like Inception,
Yes.
So I mean, it was great. Like I loved that. I loved everything about it.
Also, if you do need issues 2 and 3 of the Summoners War comic, you can find them at Nerd City Collectibles. I believe they still have a couple of issues. So if you need this, go there. But yeah, shout out to LeVar Burton. I'm glad he was a source of inspiration for you, for your, your reading enjoyment and your writing. Excellent.
What a human being. What a great person.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
Nice to meet as well.
Yeah.
Anywho, that is it.
That wraps it up for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New episodes every Saturday. Reach out to us at mrgtsw on Instagram, mrgtsw on Twitter, Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe on Discord, at Rancher's Guide on Twitter. Sorry about that. Lightstar777 Gaming.
There it is.
mrgtsw on Reddit.
Mergista.
Mergista.
Love it.
Shout out to all you guys listening and watching. Live long and prosper, everyone.